Hello, BookTube. I posted a video yesterday, of course, and I was very happy at all the responses that you all want a best of the year so far video, and I'll certainly do that. But I didn't post a video on Sunday, uh, and it wasn't just because I didn't have the wisdom to offer any insights about the tragedy that we all learned about on Sunday, and also because I didn't have the courage to just plain come to you all with rage or confusion or pain that I was feeling. Brekke at Brekke Writes had both the wisdom and the courage to do that, and I'll leave a link to her video. It's important to watch it, I think. And days later, of course, it's still hard to go through a day without hard and also wrong to go through a day without thinking about what happened in Orlando. But I want to continue to do this. And I guess I'll learn as I go along. So I thought today I would just open the morning's mail, just because I can't think of any other place to start. So I'll do that now, and maybe the books will distract us both. It's a fairly good shipment from UPS this morning, and for those of you who are new, and there are plenty of you who are new. I noticed that my subscription count has gone up again. It was just a little over 1,000 when I was making my insane book giveaway offer, and now it's over 1,100. So I'm gratified, and about that giveaway, I want to stress what I said in the video. It doesn't have a closing point, so just pile on. But for those of you who are new, a couple of notes about opening the mail here. The first one being, if you see something here that just is right up your alley, not a casual bit of curiosity, but something you can't live without, then let me know in the comments, and I'll mail it to you. And second, a lot of you are writers, a lot of you are literary types. If you want to try your hand at writing written reviews, and you see something here or something in an earlier video that you want to try reviewing, I am the managing editor of an online literary journal called Open Letters Monthly, and we're always looking for new writers. I'm also the U.S. and worldwide editor of the Historical Novel Reviews indie branch for self-published historical fiction. Now, I guess I should mention here that if you feel like reviewing that, I can always use extra reviewers too. I'd be happy to send you a book of a time period of your choosing. But anyway, let's see what we have here for this tiny little first thing. Well, okay, it's tiny, but it packs a punch. It's Peter S. Beagle. It's a thing called Summer Long from the author of The Last Unicorn. Can this really be a new novel? It just doesn't seem possible to me. That would be the treat of all treats if this were a new novel. Looks like it is. That's incredible. Well, let's see here. Yes, it is. This is a new novel by Peter S. Beagle. Okay, well, those of you who've never heard his name, go and find The Last Unicorn. It is one of the great fantasy novels of all time. This thing is not much bigger. Let's see what this is. A Quiet Place by Seicho Matsumoto. This is a Japanese fiction. Japanese crime fiction. A stylish mystery novel written by one of Japan's most popular authors. It's a police procedural in the classic tradition of George Simenon, where he differs from the hard-boiled American police detective is that he is invariably polite, speaks without obscenities, is a family man, and of course writes haiku. It's wonderful. All right. Okay. So this comes out in mid-August, but you have a yen now to read it right now. Let's see. And the next one is from Yale. The Heart of the Declaration, The Founder's Case for an Activist Government by Steve Pincus, who's always good. Wonderful. So this would be a cross between history and polemic of the type that Yale manages to do really well. And it comes out in late September. So by the time I get the finished copy, I will have read this review copy. Let's see what this. Oh, this is going to appeal to some of you a lot more than it does me, although I think it's neat too. The Word Detective, Searching for the Meaning of It All at the Oxford English Dictionary by John Simpson. Isn't that something? He's the former chief editor of the Oxford English Dictionary. That's a job I wouldn't take on a bet. Interesting. Oh, well, this is 4 books, but a very good shipment so far. Now look at this. Look at the size of that thing. Is this a love note? It's tiny. Oh, God. There's a reason why it's tiny. It's a slim volume of poetry. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here, let's move on, shall we? Talk about appealing to some of you more than it does me. Oh, my. What have we here? The Heavens May Fall. By Alan Eskins, the author of The Life We Bury, which I liked. So what have we got here? Detective Max Rupert and attorney Bodie Sandon's friendship is being pushed to the breaking point. Max is convinced that Genevieve Pruitt was killed by her husband Ben. Bodie is equally convinced that Ben, his client, is innocent. As the case unfolds, the two are forced to confront their own personal demons. So a police procedural again. This is from 7th Street Books. They're always great. And it comes out in October. See that? We're inching closer to Steve's first 2017 book. There's a FedEx envelope. That's a little unusual for me. Somebody wanted me to get this really quick. Is it? Oh, okay. I mentioned the Historical Novel Society. This is Alligator Creek by Lottie Guthrie, and this is an entry for review for that quarterly journal, which I am the editor. So what have we got here? When the South endured the humiliating final days of the Civil War, citizens of Southern states approached the end with varied attitudes, from resignations to acceptance, from bitterness to hope, from fear to relief. Many Southerners viewed the defenders of the cause as tragic heroes, especially in Florida, whose governor retired to his home in Mariana for the first day of April and shot himself in the head. Death would be preferable to reunion, he wrote in a note to his legislature. 2 weeks later, news of Lincoln's assassination electrified the country. Huh. So, a note from the author, a well-made, self-published historical novel. Very nice. Let's see here. What's this? Knopf. The Earth is Weeping. The Epic Story of the Indian Wars in the American West by Peter Cousins. That's going to be grim reading. Okay, and that comes out in October. Now this is huge, and it's from Oxford. Those are 2 very good signs. Let's see what this is. Oh, very nice. It's a second finished copy of Toward Democracy by James Kloppenberg. Look at this. Oh, my. Very nice. In this magnificent and encyclopedic book, Kloppenberg presents the history of democracy from the perspective of those who struggled to envision and achieve it. The story of democracy remains without an ending, a dynamic progress and regress that continues to our own day. How nice. This is a quintessential Steve book, so that's very good. And this is our last one, so we're done for the morning. What is this? Oh, and just as we started with genre fiction, we end with genre fiction. This is F. Paul Wilson's Panacea, a book I did not know about. With a bookmark that says "Plant me." I guess I'm supposed to put this in the ground. I think my neighbors would probably object. He runs the garden. Medical examiner. Let's see here. Medical examiner Laura Hanning has 2 charred corpses and no answers. Both bear a mysterious tattoo, but exhibit no known cause of death. Their only connection is a string of puzzling miracle cures. Her preliminary investigation points to a cult that possesses the fabled panacea, the substance that can cure all ills, but everyone knows that's impossible. Or is it? 10 to 1, it will be real, but it will turn out to exact a horrific cost. So there you go. That is the mail for the morning. Very good, very varied lot. And, maybe I'll do the afternoon's mail as well. We'll see how that turns out. But in any case, thank you, BookTube. Now, as you could probably tell throughout this video, I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes trying to find my glasses.